Survivor Series is 9 days away, and we have a huge match made for this Sunday. Not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. Uh, on Raw, we saw the return of the Brothers of Destruction. As the past week or so, Bray Wyatt has said that he had consumed the souls of The Undertaker and Kane, or harvest them and consume them, embodied them, everything you could think of. And as he was to eulogize them in the UK, The Undertaker and Kane came back, destroyed the Brothers of Destruction. But one thing I do want to note, which was shocking to me, Braun Strowman, this monster of a man, is bigger than both The Undertaker and Kane. And I mean that in size, not as a name-wise at all. He's not even close that way, but in size, the guy is fucking huge. But on SmackDown, we had the match made official. Because some people thought this was going to be like a Survivor Series, traditional Survivor Series match, but instead, it will be the Brothers of Destruction against two members of the Wyatt family. We don't know who those are yet, but I mean, interesting, because we could have a billion possibilities here. We could have Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman as a team, which would be interesting. We would have the usual team of Harper and Rowan. We could have Rowan. We could have Rowan and Strowman, Harper and Strowman, Harper and Wyatt, Harper and Rowan, or Rowan and Bray. There's a lot of possibilities that it could do. I mean, it would have been better to say, oh, Bray could have put himself and one of the members in here. If anything, I would put Braun Strowman in this regardless, because this guy is fucking huge. This guy is a monster, a mountain of a man, and he's undefeated. As far as I know, he's undefeated. So you need him to be in this match to face The Undertaker and Kane, because you have a very rare size advantage over The Undertaker and Kane if you put them in this match. So I can't say anything yet on this match because we don't know who it is. But if Braun Strowman's in this match, I honestly feel they'll be on the side of the Wyatts. And finally, the Deadly Game now has its semifinals, or quarterfinals rather. The winners will go to the semifinals. We have Roman Reigns versus Cesaro, Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto, which is a huge upset. I honestly thought they were going to make Ryback go over, and that didn't happen, which is surprising. Kevin Owens versus Neville, and Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose. Now, a lot of things I said last time were true. They weren't going to go with a Stardust Neville final because Alberto Del Rio defeated him, and they weren't going to go with a lucha style match for the quarterfinal between Del Rio and Kalisto. All of these will happen on Monday Night Raw. I can only assume that the quarterfinals will be on SmackDown, or I'm sorry, the semifinals will be on SmackDown. Or the semifinals will be they'll do Survivor Series. It'll be the semifinals and the finals. That's on the same night. I don't know what they're going to do, but we can look at these matches and see what happens. With Cesaro and Roman, unfortunately, they are going to have Roman go over. I just see it as Roman versus Ambrose in the final. So, unfortunately, Cesaro won't win this one. I would love to see a Cesaro, a final Cesaro in it, because Cesaro deserves the fucking title. It's just the guy has everything you would want in a world champion. They just don't believe in him. And plus, it's Reigns, so they're gonna put him over Reigns for sure. So it's fucking Reigns. So Reigns moves on to that match. The lucha style match: Alberto Del Rio, the Mex America champion. I was gonna say Mexican heavyweight champion, but we don't know if he still holds the AAA title, because I guess they're having a tournament for that belt too in Mexico. So vacant technically holds 3 belts: the WWE, AAA, and TNA titles, which is very impressive. A first ballot Hall of Famer I've ever seen one. But regardless, the United States champion, Mexican America champion, whatever you want to call it, Alberto Del Rio versus Kalisto, who again probably the upset of the year, just booking wise. because Kalisto, no one thought they would beat Ryback. I don't even know why he was in this tournament. other than this match itself. Unfortunately, they will need someone to face Reigns, so it will be Alberto Del Rio. Unless they want to get Kalisto over, I don't know. Owens and Neville, just based on what I know, what they're going to do with Neville, they only did the Neville thing because just why not? The only thing I'm upset about in this match is the fact that they put King Barrett, they made him get slapped or punched by Wayne Rooney or whatever. They have him on SportsCenter the next night, and then after all that exposure, you make him lose? That made no sense at all. But to be fair, at least one Englishman's going through in that match, but Neville will probably not win this match. I mean, it would be great if he got a win over the Intercontinental Champion, but I can see Owens going all the way. With Ambrose and Ziggler, Tyler Breeze is going to interfere in this match. That's simple. Tyler Breeze will screw Ziggler over, and then they will have a match of Survivor Series because they haven't had a match before. They haven't had a match at all. So they're making something happen here. So Ambrose will advance for sure. In that case, it would be Reigns versus Del Rio, and Owens versus versus Ambrose. With that being said, Reigns would beat Del Rio, and Ambrose would beat Owens, and then we would have this payoff of the corporate screw job in 1998, where the Deadly Games began with The Rock screwing over to Mankind. It would be interesting to have Roman Reigns or Dean Ambrose, either one of them, play this role. I don't know who it would be, but we'll find out as Survivor Series is 9 days away, and we'll just see what happens, because anything can happen at this point. There's technically, if you're putting the semifinals in there, there's only like 5 matches so far. So they have a long way to go into booking the rest of this card.